Hey, good evening, everyone. Here we are going to explain our capstone project that is the Trojan PDF exploit. So here I'm going to introduce my team member that is Saquib, Meetbharti, Kenneth, and Abhi. So here in this project we are focusing on the exploiting vulnerability in Adobe Acrobat Reader 9.0 using the Trojan PDF file. So here in this presentation we will explain the vulnerabilities of Adobe Acrobat Reader and we will exploit them. Also demonstrating the remote session establishment, and we will explain the how to mitigate this type of attack. So in this project, we use the three types of tools and technologies. First one is the meta exploit. To create the malicious Trojan PDF file, it allows us to exploit the vulnerability in Adobe Acrobat Reader 9.0 by generating a payload that, when executed, establishes a remote session with the attacker's machine. Second one is the Adobe Acrobat Reader 9.0. This version serves as a target application for our exploit. The vulnerability in Adobe Acrobat Reader 9.0 was leveraged to execute the malicious code embedded in the PDF file. Uh, Third one is the virtual machines. We use the virtual machine to set up the control and safe environment for our testing a Kali Linux VM hosted the Metaexploit framework, while Windows machine the vulnerable Acrobat Reader 9.0. This setup allows us to simulate the real world attack scenario without risking the actual system. So next slide will be continued by the Kenneth.
Okay, I'm taking from the impact of Trojan attack. Impact on individuals, data theft. Trojan attacks can result in unauthorized access to personal data, including financial details, personal identification, and private communication. And we also have the privacy invasion. These attacks compromise individuals' privacy, exposing their activities, interests, and personal data to malicious actors. Identity theft. Stolen information can be used for identity theft, leading to financial losses and potential legal issues for the victims. Emotional distress. The knowledge that personal data has been compromised can cause significant emotional and distress, fear, and anxiety. Let's also look at the impact on organization. Data breaches. Organization can suffer significant data breaches, losing sensitive corporate data, intellectual property, and customer information. Financial losses. Financial impacts include costs for incident response, legal fees, regulatory fines, and potential compensation to affected individuals. Reputation damage. A successful Trojan attack can severely damage an organization's reputation, eroding customer trust and leading to loss of businesses. Operational disruption and malicious actor can disrupt businesses' operation, causing downtime, loss of productivity, and additional costs for recovery and remediation. Legal and regulatory consequences. Organizations may face legal actions and regulatory penalties for failing to protect sensitive data, leading to further financial and reputational harm. Mechanism and the risks, how it works, and why it is risky. Provide unauthorized access, allowing attackers to control the target system and steal data or install a malicious software. Thank you.
Hi. So now let's talk about mitigating Trojan attacks. First, software updates. Regularly update software to patch vulnerabilities. Second, antivirus and firewalls. Use robust antivirus programs and configure firewalls to block unauthorized access. Third, network segmentation. Divide the network to contain and limit the spread of attacks. Fourth, regular backups. Perform and securely store regular backups of critical data. Fifth, security awareness. Train employees to recognize and avoid Trojan threats. So these are some of the mitigation of Trojan attacks. Let's move to conclusion. For conclusion, Trojan PDF exploit example. Adobe Acrobat Reader 9.0 illustrates vulnerability exploitation and remote session execution. Proactive Let's talk about proactive cybersecurity approach. Regular updates, user education, and robust security tools are crucial. Impact awareness. Understand potential impacts from data breaches to operational disruptions. And last, effective measures. Prepare and implement measures to mitigate threats and enhance cyber resilience. Now, my friend Saquib will talk you through the demonstration. Thank you.
Hi, so my name is Saquib Ahmed Khan, and I'll be continuing with the demo. And coming to the demo, as we know that we are using two virtual machines. So one is the Kali Linux, and the other one is the Windows 10, which is the victim, and the Kali Linux is obviously the attacker. So, firstly, we will be starting our terminal and then entering into the MSF console. Uh, and the Metasploit session is started right now. And after the Metasploit session is started, we are going to use the exploit of the Adobe PDF, which was well known for the Adobe Reader 9 version. So, which the exploit for which is the exploit Windows file format Adobe underscore PDF underscore embedded underscore exe. So once we are into this exploit, we are prompted with no payload configured. Yeah, so it will be going to the default payload, which is this one. So we will be obviously changing that again. So now we are checking if what all we require is present in the exploit or not. So like the file name which we are the file which we are going to use to exploit the to attack the victim machine is evil.pdf, which is present here. And then uh, we are going to check the lhost IP address, which is the Kali Linux IP address. If it is not set up, then we should be setting it up by using the command set lhost and set lport. In our case, the lport is 4444, and this is the address of my Kali Linux right now. So yeah, once we see our options, then what do we do here is we then set the payload. As I said, we will be setting the payload, and we set the payload using the Windows x64 this time, Metapreta and reverse TCP. So now our payload is set. Again, we check our options here. We check the options, uh, which for just double confirming that everything is nice and good. And yeah, uh, now we don't see any problem with any with our exploit right now. So what do we do is we start the exploit by entering the command exploit. It starts the command at pass, and then it says passing successful, and then it creates the evil PDF in the uh, like in the Kali machine, in the attacking machine. So after that, what do we do is uh, we then we then go to the victim's machine, and then like it depends now that whether we send an email, text message, or however we are trying to attack the victim by maybe using the social engineering attack, by phishing, wishing. Many methods are there. So once this PDF file reaches the uh, victim's machine, it's game over for them. So once they open it using the Adobe Reader 9, we will be able to capture everything which is uh, going on in their system. So yeah, once we get the file in the So this is the file here. I have changed the name to malicious file here. So it is not evil.pdf again in this machine. So yeah, once we are into that machine, we use exploit and monthly handler, and then what we do here is uh, we set the we set the MV to the location of the like the PDF file, and then we set it to the like the var www html evil.pdf, and then again we check the Apache. We start the Apache services, so it will be easy for us to get into the attack the victim's machine, and then we check the status of it, which says it is actively running, active and running, and then yeah, so it is okay. Yeah, so coming back to the other terminal, what do we do here is once we use this exploit multi-handler, and then again we should be setting the payload again, which is the Windows x64 Metapreter RCP, sorry, reverse TCP, and again we are checking the options again. So in this case we are not assigned with any IP address lhost. So as I said, if the L host is empty, it should be replaced with the Kali Linux or the attacker's IP address. So again, I am setting it up here with the set L host command, and I am entering my IP address, and then we are all set to go. We then exploit the machine by entering exploit. Once the reverse TCP handler starts and the Metapreter session is open, we have all the access to the machine. Like here, for an example, I have used the screenshot command, which gives me the screenshot uh, to the victim's machine's current position. Like for an example, just for an example, if I yeah victim, if I go to the victim, if I open this file where I have stored some personal information, and then I'm editing it by typing this is my card information 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and now what I am doing here is I am writing the command screenshot. This is a no command. Sorry, the spelling was wrong. Okay, so what it does is it saves the screenshot to my uh, Kali machine, in my Kali machine, sorry. So we copy this path, copy, and then we open paste it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So uh, as I have typed the card information, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this was a situation in my victim's virtual machine, and this is captured right now. So this is actually very dangerous, and uh, attackers can use this type of uh, uh, attacks to gain the information and then uh, you know misuse it. So this is the screenshots, and there are many more commands which we can run, as such as the live screen sharing, which should be screen share the command. Yeah, sorry, that's not the command. Yeah, so it's screen share the whole one. So it's opening right now, and then it will be streaming. So this is my live view from my uh, virtual machine. If I go to my virtual machine, if I change the direction of this, if I cancel it out, and if I'm opening any, Microsoft, YouTube, and I'm searching for something, and it will be all captured. As you can see, it is showing all the live uh, screen sharing. It's loading right here. So this is my this is our project, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.